We know that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness went through many iterations and multiple giant rewrites from the ground up. So obviously there's a lot of concept art out there that teases some of these multiverses and what could have been. Today we are going to talk about the Land of the Dead or the Dimension of the Dead. Pick one because they're both pretty gruesome. So this concept art comes at us from Tomas de Crest over on ArtStation, and he's the one that shared this concept art and work on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So I will have the pieces scrolling by as I talk about them. So the first thing you're going to see here is Doctor Strange, obviously Mordo, Wong behind them, and even Wanda all the way in the corner, where she was clearly supposed to be still heroic in this, coming upon a corpse of Doctor Strange. A better look at this reveals a more zombified version, if you will, which looks really cool and very raggedy, ripped up, and like this Doctor Strange has seen better days, let's just put it that way. But the image after that is really telling, because we see that there's hundreds upon hundreds, if not thousands, of Doctor Stranges in this just barren desert of strange corpses, I guess. And this would have essentially been a sequence, from what we understand, that would have showcased Doctor Strange fighting a battle through the undead, and ultimately, from the sounds of it, would have resulted in him kind of having the same third act sort of a deal where he's zombified with all the arms, the undead cape and all that, you know, the really striking image we saw at the end of that film. But again, here, this was just a different approach, different worlds, what they were going for. The ideas here seem to be a lot more in line with a more horror vibe and sort of taking you out of a comfortable element. I mean, taking you into a barren desert where there's nothing but corpses as far as the eye can see is pretty crazy and interesting. And it's one of those things where you can see how this scene ultimately got reworked and they scaled it down to just one corpse, one thing here, one thing there, go towards the third act, use the zombified look, we'll deal with this. And I think it ultimately ended up looking and coming out pretty good, all things considered. So, more cool concept art. I just wish these art books would come out quicker now. They used to be like 3 months after the film. Now they're like 2 years. Come on. Like, seriously, Marvel?